Hello, everyone, and happy Valentine's Day.
Jackie and I are so excited about today's premiere of the romantic-themed short series MOTEK. It just debuted on itsashort.com.
We hope you enjoyed the first episode titled First Morning. We can't wait to see more. The next episode will debut next week, so we hope you can tune in. We also have a very special treat for you. Filmmaker Eva Lanska and lead actors Ellinor Persdotter and Katz, who are joining us today from London. Eva Lanska is a London-based director and screenwriter. After graduating from the London Film Academy, she has focused on producing both documentary and fictional films. She's directed several award-winning films recognized in Europe and America. Her short film, Little French Fish, which we will be viewing after our interview today, stars British actors Jonas Kahn and Deborah Wilde. This film draws attention to the global stigma against interracial marriages through the relationship of an Orthodox Jewish woman and a Muslim man. Little French Fish was named an official selection at the 29th Annual Washington Jewish Film Festival. Eva's precious picture, Okay Mom, won Best Picture at the LA Film Festival and was selected for the Short Film Corner at the 2017 Cannes Film Festival. And very exciting news, Eva recently announced her first drama feature, I Am Not an Actress, inspired by the public life and animal rights advocacy of French personality and activist Brigitte Bardot. Ellinor Persdotter was born in Stockholm and is an actress and singer based in London. Her recent film credits include the upcoming I Saw Black Clouds by Ghost Dog Films and the title role in Loving Emily by Moda Image Production. After completing her postgraduate education in musical theater at Mount View Academy, Ellinor has been involved in various musical productions, including choral performances with Belle Scar and music videos with The Script and Home. Ellinor is involved in writing, recording, and arranging with various upcoming artists from London's vibrant underground music scene. Katz, who played David in MOTEK, is an intern actor, musician, and writer. He completed stage training at Drama Center London, the Boris Shukin Institute in Moscow, and the Atlantic Acting School in his native New York. He also holds a BA in English from McGill University. His recent performances have taken place at the White Bear Theatre, the Platform Theatre, Montreal's Fringe Festival, and remotely with Pennsylvania Scranton's Shakespeare Festival.
Yeah, can you tell me some of the challenges you faced while producing and filming this film, especially during the lockdown?
As a film director, for me, it was a big challenge to have a casting online. Usually, I prefer to meet people in person, especially the actors, to discuss, to have this feeling, of connection. And this time, it was first time I did everything online. So I meet my actors and I communicate with them. Finally, I'm very happy. But actually, I prefer for next time when it's going to be to still come back to the classical way of interact. I mean, in real life. But I was lucky and I meet my actors, Ellinor and Max. So it was great, even online.
And Ellinor, how was it for you filming this during the pandemic?
Yeah, no, as Eva said, definitely all of the casting happened online. And it was quite a special casting actually with you, Eva, because I felt it wasn't the traditional sense of sending in a bunch of self-tapes or meeting for an in-person. We almost more had like a conversation, just you and me, of trying to get to know each other to see if that would be a good collaboration to work. And I quite enjoyed that process. It was different, but it was nice. Lockdown has obviously impacted the creative life in London so much, and it's been a tough year. So I felt very fortunate that we could film. And there was also a lot of help. I remember when we filmed, I had just found out that I was in contact with someone with COVID. So I had to have the conversation with the whole team of calling and saying that I had to get tested. And I'm very thankful that that's a scary conversation to make as an actor, but there was no problem at all. And we had to reschedule everything for a week later. But I really felt like it was safety first. So
yeah, that was very important that you did that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
what has to be done during this period, and it is a weird sort of, you have to think on your feet a lot as a production team.
Mhm.
But we're finding ways.
Oh yeah, adapting. So Max, kind of the same question. What was it like filming during this pandemic?
Yeah, it wasn't so much different from filming not in the pandemic, which was nice. Getting to work with a lot of other talented artists, getting to contribute to and learn from the contributions of each other. I guess what was special about this was that I got to leave my house, which was great. And I guess if I were to try to give it a deeper meaning, the fact that being back on set was a reminder that this world, despite what it seems, will start moving again. And specifically for us as artists, the arts will start moving again, and we will be back on set and back on stage or back behind the set or so on and so forth.
That's very inspirational. You're right. And then for Eva, can you tell us what MOTEK means? What does MOTEK mean? What's the definition of the word?
Actually, the main character, David, in film, he have Jewish background, and I used to live in Israel. So I took this word MOTEK. It means a sweetheart, and I picked this for like to call the name like this, sweetheart in English and MOTEK in Hebrew.
Very nice, Eva.
Actually, I think, yeah.
Tell us about your actors and how and why did you cast them?
Ellinor and David, Max, they have a common passion. They both like music, and they both play guitar and perform. It was a very important knowledge for me because in the second episode, both of them they playing guitar, and actually Max he playing a music teacher.
Cool.
So yes, when I had this type of audition and I saw how they perform, I really fall in love. And I decide like, yes, this is what I'm looking for. They're authentic, they're very energetic, and they love music the same way as I do. So yes, actually I saw a lot of tapes. It was very hard for me. But when I saw the first Max and then Ellinor, I decided immediately. Yes,
Oh,
it was like.
And Ellinor, why do you feel this story will resonate with viewers everywhere?
Well, I would hope that what people take from it is the relationship between the characters, and that's what they can focus on. But I think, as Eva said, it's really the music plays a massive part. And it is kind of through the music that they're able to form an understanding of each other. And of shows that connection that can happen to people, that energy exchange when you also share music. And that's something that we kind of need right now. It fills into the romantic side of it. And I think that's the part that's really going to connect with people.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I miss going to concerts so badly. So Max,
Me too.
Yeah, Max, how did you prepare for this role? Did you have to warm up playing guitar, or you been playing for a long time, or anything?
Yeah, no, I mean, I had to learn the songs that I was preparing for the piece. The guitar wasn't actually like my primary, way for preparing for the role.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of the character and the acting, the character himself and I share limited but some similarities. I am Jewish as well, but I'm not modern Orthodox as David is, and I'm not from London. And so for me, the preparation of the role was really about finding those meeting places between my background being from New York, being Jewish, versus his own, comparing my own background to his and finding the ground in between, using that as a starting point. I thought what was really cool, there's a couple rituals that I get to practice on set in the piece, but even practicing those outside and trying to find the meaning behind that and how that informs the character was pretty cool, because it's getting to play a religious character means that you get to learn about a very ritualistic way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, and actually, so are you located in New York right now, Max?
No, I'm in London right now.
So you're in London right now.
Yeah.
And then Eva, where are you located right now?
I'm in London as well.
Oh, okay, wonderful. And then Ellinor, I know you're from Stockholm, or the character's from Stockholm, right?
As am I.
Yes. And then, right, and you're in London right now as we speak, correct?
Yes, I am.
So everybody's in London, which is great. So tell us, do you miss Sweden at all, or how are you feeling about where you are now, and do you miss Sweden?
Oh yeah, I miss Sweden quite a lot now. I wasn't able to go home for Christmas because of the lockdowns and everything. So I miss my family, miss my brothers. It's probably not the case where you guys are at, but it's been snowing here. And that made me unreasonably excited, and that always makes me miss home.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Well, Eva, we understand that your award-winning short film, Little French Fish, will be shown this evening after our interview. What is that film about?
This is also a love story between two completely different people from different worlds. A Jewish Orthodox woman in this time, and she meet a Muslim man. So they completely from different background, different culture, and they meet in Paris. So they meet in Paris, and then the story begins. For me, it was, very special moment to make this film in Paris. This is my favorite city. Yeah, so you need to see the film when you will understand. I really try to pick the best corner of Paris because I studied in Paris, so I know the city very well, and put this on the film.
Very
Yes.
cool.
Yeah, now we can travel only with digital films and everything like this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no real travel for the moment, but films still give us this opportunity.
Absolutely.
And Ellinor, you have a music background and you're a singer, correct?
Yes. I come from a musical theater background, but I think I tend to do mostly acting and music. Well, both separately and together.
So do you have any projects going on right now with your music?
Yeah, it's been a little bit quiet, of course, during lockdown, but actually it's been a great period of time to reconnect with the creativity within it. I've got a studio set up at home, so I'm able to actually create music from here. And I've been able to work together with some really good London artists, such as work with Bell Scar and Albert Sayer, who are both really fantastic up-and-coming London artists, and I do a lot of the vocalization on their tracks.
Very cool.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, Max, I'm curious about your musical background. Do you have any music projects yourself too, or?
For me, the very few fortunate aspects of the pandemic is that I get to practice my instrument every day and quite a bit, which is very nice for me. For me, my music is like a very important part of my craft as an actor as well, and as my artistry, as a part of my artistry in a whole. And what's nice about that is that, I kind of work from this theory that it's not only useful in the way that I can utilize it like I did as a tool, like I do in this piece in MOTEK, but I also, without exaggerating too flowery, I sort of think that being able to live truthfully and speak freely through an instrument is just about one of the most invaluable tools that the actor can have in their pursuit of living truthfully in a character. And I sort of think about that in my practice of my music now, and I'm working with that as I go on.
That's beautiful, Max.
Yeah.
That's a great way to see it. That's a great way to see the relationship between sort of acting and music.
A question for both for you. Do you have your music online anywhere or anything we can listen to, or?
I currently.
I wish I could say yes. I don't.
Mostly for me right now is the project I'm working on is with Albert Sayer, and I'm responsible for all of the sort of choralization and the backing vocals basically, but I don't really put out a lot of my own music.
And then Eva, we're really excited you were announcing a feature. I think it's called I Am Not an Actress, and it's about Brigitte Bardot, or inspired by Brigitte Bardot. Could you tell us a little bit about that one? It sounds very exciting.
Actually, I was a singer as well many years ago. And I used to do remakes of Serge Gainsbourg songs in Paris. So this is how I start to learn about Brigitte Bardot more. And I just find out she is not only the amazing actress and amazing singer, she is much, much more. She dedicated her life to protect the animals, and she did many, many special things as an individual. So she inspired me very much. And actually, I decided to create a script about her. This project started a long time ago, maybe like 7 years ago. Just right now, I finished the script and all preparation. So I'm really looking forward because I admire this beautiful woman. She's a very strong character. She has a strong character.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. You'll have to come back and talk to us about it when you're done with it. That's exciting. So, Ellinor, can you tell us where we can find you on social media?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram. It's at Ellie_PER. So Ellie_PER. I know it's tricky with the Swedish names, but that's mostly where I update sort of ongoing projects. Otherwise, you can find me online on most social media for Ellinor Persdotter.
What about you, Max? Are you on social media by any chance? We can follow your journey.
Yeah, sure. You can follow me on Instagram at newfile.pdf.
I like that.
Thanks.
Perfect.
That is a great.
Thank you. That's where you'll find me. Nowhere else, I guess, at the moment.
I like it. It's a good name.
And then Eva, where could we find you on social media?
So, yes, of course, is Eva Lanska.com, my website, and my Instagram is Becoming Eva.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's great.
Yes. Thank you.
So thanks to everyone for taking the time to join us today. We're really excited about this film, and we can't wait until next week for the second episode of MOTEK, and that's going to premiere on It's a Short.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you both.
Thank you.